What up, YouTube? Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for being here. And thank you for your feedback of telling me that I'm busy helping you guys and that, you know, you stumbled upon me at the right time and everything. And I appreciate that. I really do. But I want to also tell you thank you on behalf of God. Thank you on behalf of your spiritual team, your guides, your guardians, your ancestors, and your angels. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to hear what Spirit has to say. So, today we have the Six of Swords. Okay. This is an air sign. The answer to any question you might have right now is yes. It's an Aquarius card. Whoop, whoop, Aquarius. Ruled by Mercury, and it's a heart card. Your dates are January 30th to February 8th. So, obviously next year. Card says transition, letting go of hatred, moving on, leaving behind, relief, and journeys. So what I think this card represents right now is you moving on and letting go of the past. You moving on and letting go of times that have bothered you, times that have held you back, times that have brought you pain, times that bring you turmoil, right? I think that that's probably the number one thing holding you back right now is your worry and your fear of things that happened in the past, any sort of malice that you hold on to. And I'll tell each one of you this because it's true, and you guys will end up hearing me over time repeat this a lot because it's true. Okay. So well, I just come right out and give you an example. The saying, well, what I'm saying is that the only thing that matters in this world are your memories. Okay. They're the only thing you can take with you. They're the only thing you get to leave behind. And the fact of the matter is that when you die, the only memories you really leave behind are the good memories. Now, you might leave a sour taste in someone's mouth. That's whatever. That's for them to process, just like you need to process your stuff. But I tell you, there's no point in holding on to a grudge or hatred. Just forgive. You don't have to forget. Just forgive. Okay? And the reason for that is because you can have somebody do you so wrong and be so mean to you, okay? And when they die, even that struggling relationship that you had, mine was my father, the pain goes away after you grieve the loss. And yes, you can grieve the loss of somebody who did you wrong. That's a thing. So my dad had apparently killed his first wife in a car accident and tried to do the same thing with me. He probably intended for my mom to die too, but she survived. But I had an out-of-body experience as a result of it and everything. And I didn't realize that my dad had set me and my mom up until I got much older and I was able to put everything together. And then when I started asking questions, I had confirmation after confirmation. And it was like, well, how many people knew about this? Like, you saw me sitting here trying to put a man on a pedestal who wanted me to die, right? You sat here, saw me trying to be a good son to a father who was never going to love me or respect me, and you didn't pull me aside and be like, you know, Jerry, your dad, he's kind of a killer, right? What? And y'all was adults? What? No, you can't sit here and tell me that you feel some certain little way about little babies and a little innocence and stuff like that. Yeah, you watch somebody grow up right in front of you, sitting there thinking that he was supposed to idealize the man who had been trying to kill him his whole life, right? And when I figured it out, when I put everything together and then I got my confirmation, it was right after I had spread my daddy's ashes. And I loved that man. I loved that man so much. And I cried when I spread them ashes, and this is what you're supposed to do. And when I first put all this together, it hurt. It hurt a lot, especially all the secrecy and all the people knowing but not saying shit. Like, what? Like, how you call yourself an adult? Or those of you who is men, how you call yourself men? And those of you who is women, how you call yourself woman? Right? How you do that? Right? Where's your, the fuck? Right? And so, but even having known that, I still hold on to the good memories, right? Because even if he was that way, fuck him, right? But at the end of the day, though, the thing I tell you, and maybe this is something you need to hear, I pull this card back up again. Maybe this is something that you need to hear. But see, I come to understand, I spent my whole life trying to get the respect of a man who wanted me dead. And so I'm not trying to heroize myself or anything like that, but you got the idea like Samson, right? Pushing a boulder up an insurmountable hill, okay? I didn't realize that. I had no idea. I never knew that I would never accomplish respect for my father, because I had no idea why he didn't have respect for me. And the truth of the matter is, I hold on to the memories that I have because they were real for me. And fuck him, right? Like, because I did my damnedest to try to be as good of a son as I possibly could, right? I tried to earn my dad's love and respect in any way possible, okay? And I never received it. I never received any sort of acknowledgement until later in my life, and by that time I didn't give a shit. But what happens here is, you see, my father wanted me dead my whole life and felt however it was that he felt inside about me. I have no idea, right? And I'm not gonna try to figure it out, like, whatever, right? Fuck him, okay? And but the see, the relationship that I have with my father, he never had with me, right? He'll never get that. He never got that, because he was in hatred, right? And that brings me back to the card of letting go of hatred. So there's my confirmation on that. Motherfucker hated me. I knew it. But that's probably the point right there, is that you have something. Now, you might not quantify it as hate, because, you know, hate's a bad word, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. But you have something that you damn sure feel not right about, okay? And in order for you to move forward, to learn these skills and achieve these goals and have this new beginning, okay, you gotta let go of that. Because if you don't let go of it, then you won't be able to see what's right in front of you. Now, I would tell you that my father probably never wanted a son. That's probably why he wanted me dead in the first place. When he couldn't get my mom to get an abortion, he tried the next best thing. Like, I know these things. Like, I know these things. And so, like I say, anyway. But you gotta let go of that hatred in order to see what's right in front of you. Now, was it possible that my dad had actually wanted family? Was it possible that my dad had actually wanted a friend? Was it possible that my dad actually wanted to be loved? It was right in front of him, right? But for whatever reason that he felt that hatred, And for whatever reason it is that you feel the way that you feel about whatever this circumstance is specifically. Let's see if we can get more. transition, moving on, leaving behind, relief, and journeys. So, and letting go. But letting go of hatred, but letting go. So you have to, in order to start this new beginning that's coming to you, this new journey, this new path, this whatever is next, the transition of here, right? So for me, it's living in my Jeep to whatever comes next, right? You have to let go of the hatred or the animosity or the feelings that you have about the situation in order to move forward. Okay? So I would tell you that anything that you feel any certain way about, that you feel negative about, okay, don't just let go of it. Figure out why you feel negative about it, and then choose not to give a fuck, okay? And choose not to give a fuck for yourself. For yourself, okay? It doesn't have to be about nobody else. You, okay? Choose not to care, okay? Figure out what it is that you feel a certain way about. Get down to the root of it, of exactly why you feel that certain way about that thing, right? Then choose to push it away, right? A big fuck you, right? Give them that, all right? I can't type that out on YouTube, but I'll figure something out, all right? So I'll catch you in the next one. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, and y'all be blessed. Later.